my life. What's going on? You just tuned into Back Thursdays with Full Court Entertainment with your boy GQ Tuesday. As always, make sure you like, subscribe. I got my boy with me, Ace the GOAT. But what is he the GOAT really of? And I got my boy with me, Sneaky Sam. Don't trust him because he always going to pull some shicey trades up there in the fantasy. So go on here and tell us what you think about game one, Miami versus Celtics, Sheldon. Because we had somebody in the comments call me a crackhead for saying Miami could win the series. And we seen last night that I am not a crackhead for that take.
He didn't call you a crackhead.
No, he did. He did.
No, he called you a crackhead in the comments.
Yeah.
You said like smoking crack or something, right?
He said you smoking crack.
But low-key, the Celtics proved yesterday that they are the better team. But as we all know, they make mistakes. They made a lot of dumb mistakes because they had a 12-point lead going in the third quarter.
13.
13-point lead. I think it was 12 or 13-point lead. And then Joe Mazzulla didn't call a timeout when it was a 9-0 run. I saw it pop up on the screen. It said 9-0 run. I was like, call the timeout. What does he do? He just keeps it going down. I'm like, bruh, come on. Like, you got to call a timeout, bro. You see the Heat are on this run. You got to stop the momentum. Nope, he lets them play out. They take the lead in the third quarter. They never look back. They got punched in the mouth in the third quarter. Never recovered, bro. And the Heat, they took some big shots. Like every time they got it close to probably like 4 or 6 points, somebody hit a three. I'm like, damn, like y'all gonna get a stop. And Jimmy Butler, he creates so much. He drove to the paint one time. They double teamed him under the basket. Bam was wide open for a layup. It's like there's nothing you can do. Or a 3-point shooter is wide open.
Yeah,
it's a problem. But Celtics just made some dumb mistakes. They turned the ball over. And Jason Tatum got to be more aggressive. You can't not shoot. You can't shoot the ball in the fourth. You're the best player. After you just had that legendary game, we just hyped you up saying you had a legendary game, one of the best game sevens ever. And you don't do nothing in the fourth. You had overall you had a good game, but in the fourth quarter where it matters, you didn't do anything. You only scored 6 points, and that was just all free throws. And then he traveled twice. I don't know what that was.
Back.
Yeah, back to back. I don't know what that was. But he has to be more aggressive. And Jaylen Brown, every time I looked up, Jason Tatum wasn't asking for the ball. They'll go down court, give it to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown couldn't get separation from nobody. Then they'll pass it to him, and then he'll just turn the ball over. They did that like twice. And it's like, we can't do that. You can't do that. You have to be more aggressive.
What you got, Ace? What you got? I'm not sure you got a little bit more. Got a little bit more.
No, I'm just saying, like with that, I just felt like you gotta let Jaylen Brown get his shine and whatnot too. Like, I feel like that's where he was going with that, as far as just not calling for the ball for him. But I feel like that game really came down to who really wanted it more. And like Chef said, Boston make a lot of mistakes, and Miami just converted on that. Boston is the better team, but yeah, Miami converted on that. They had 12 steals. To what?
Jimmy had 6 of them.
Jimmy had 6 of them. But can we count on that momentum to keep going? Can we count on Miami to keep doing that though? I feel like Boston isn't going to correct themselves for real.
I'm so ready. Let me know.
It was a slim win. Even with all that, it was a slim win still.
You think so? I disagree. I think a lot of things showed. A lot of gaping challenges showed. But if you got more, I won't cut you off. Keep going.
No, go ahead.
All right, so for me, I saw a lot of issues and problems that previously presented themselves with the Celtics. Honestly, one being coaching. I didn't want to really say too much to negatively impact Joe Mazzulla because it's his first time as a head coach. And now you just want to give a guy a chance, just like the Ime gave a chance. But it's looking like he is not truly ready to be a head coach. I'm gonna say honestly, the timeout and his lack of offensive offensive strategy and ability to really get these guys to get a set play. And honestly, he got outcoached by Eric Spoelstra, one of the top 5 coaches in the league right now. He's a legendary coach. He is. And Eric Spoelstra simply outcoached him. And I think in that third quarter, you not calling that timeout. I know, like this is not 2K. It ain't 2K where you could just try to let it ride out and stop them. You gotta kill a momentum. Because honestly, the crowd, Boston went dead. TD Gardens was lit. They were lit and excited with just a 10-point lead. And you got Miami coming out there killing you, running you. And he didn't call a timeout. That's a mistake. And then, honestly, that fourth quarter, trying to play offense through Jaylen Brown when you should have forced Tatum to get the ball, feed him, turning Jaylen Brown into the primary scorer and Jason Tatum being the screen setter. That's a mistake. That is a mistake. I know we had our conversation in a group chat about Jaylen Brown being good enough to maybe replace Chris Paul to lead that Suns team to a championship. This is what I say. This is what I say to that. Jaylen Brown is a great 2 or 1B. But in that situation, you need to get the ball to Tatum. And he didn't do that. They tried to play through Jaylen Brown, and it was horrible. It was atrocious. Miami offense went dead and dry. And we seen Miami, they were missing it. But that's the thing about Miami. Miami has a resilience that the Celtics do not have. When the Celtics mess up, they don't fight back to come from it. The Heat could be down 20, 22. They aren't giving up. Just like the Lakers, they're down 20, 22. They don't give up. They're going to fight back, get back in the game. Miami fights. The Celtics, when they make mistakes, they're down and out. I don't know if it's not close enough for them to actually get back in and seal a game, they're not going to fight back from 20 and win. Now, if it's within 10, 12, they'll do it. But Miami can be down 30. They're going to fight. They're going to stay in there. So I just want to point out that, like, with that game, we got Kevin Love with just 8, 2 threes. Jimmy Butler, 2 threes. 30, we had 8, 35, 20, 15, 15, 15. That's amazing. Even with Boston, you still got Malcolm Brogdon, 19. Derek White, 11. I don't think Derek White has another 11 again. I don't. I think it doesn't happen consecutively. I don't think you're not going to get Robert Williams 14 again. They're going to cut that. See, they were able to play through Bam. They were able to play through Bam in the beginning. And when you clogged Bam up, you took Bam out of the game. It was like bait. It was like Joe fell for the fucking bait. Soon as you tried to fucking take Bam out the game, Jimmy came and said, got him. And we seen it. But that's what I got. I think Miami has more fight in them. I think Boston is trying to get by on talent. I don't know. That's what I got. And I talk too much. What you think, bro?
The Heat, the Celtics will lose this series because of them, not because of the Heat. If they just keep making dumb mistakes, they'll lose. Like I said, they turned the ball over at crucial times and let the Heat get back in the game. If they would have played good basketball, that game would have been over. It's just simple as that. Jimmy Butler, he played like how he been playing all postseason. He was a great defender. Like you said, yeah, 6 steals. And it's like they had like 12 steals. Boston only had 6 steals, and they turned the ball over 15 times, but they didn't score off the points off turnovers. But that's what the Heat did. I feel like the Heat, when they got the ball, when they stole the ball from the Celtics, they scored off them buckets. You take advantage of that, because in the paint, bro, Boston killed them in the paint, 62-40. They killed them in the paint. So you can't blame on that. Honestly, the game, like if you look at stats wise, the game was even throughout. If you just look at it, it was even throughout. It's just Boston just got punched in the mouth in the third quarter, couldn't recover. But everybody will make adjustments. And then, bro, every time they did the switch and put Malcolm Brogdon on Derek White, Jimmy Butler killed him every time. Couldn't do nothing about that, bro. There's nothing you can do. And I think Joe Mazzulla has to figure something out. You can't have a small guard on him. And another thing, I think they got to play Grant Williams. I don't know why he doesn't play anymore. I think he needs to play. I understand like his offense is a little but he can spread the floor because he's an okay 3-point shooter. He's decent, and he's a decent defender too. I think he needs to play more. Not Peyton Pritchard. I know you want to get some offense going, but in this series, you might have to play Grant Williams. Nothing against Peyton Pritchard. He's a good player, but I think you need to play Grant Williams more.
Yeah,
he just took, like I said, they just took advantage of the Celtics' mistakes. You know, everybody will make adjustments.
You think Joe Mazzulla is going to be able to make the right adjustments, or you think he's going to make another mistake again?
I mean, I think he's going to make the right adjustments, but he's been doing it all playoffs. He hasn't called timeouts like in the crucial times when you need to. I think that's still going to continue, but I think he'll make the adjustments that are needed.
I don't know. That may be coming from the players too. Sometimes maybe the players think that they can ride that shit out.
Nah, if you're the coach and you call timeout, everybody gonna come to the huddle. You ain't just gonna wave them off.
Exactly.
So that's up to the coach.
But I'm just saying, like, oh yeah.
You can't wave. The coach got the fun. That's why he in charge.
I mean, like wave them off, but
you can't wave the coach calling timeout. You can't wave that shit off.
You have all the timeouts for a reason.
You can wave the playoff, but you ain't waving no damn timeout off.
Jason Tatum got to be more aggressive, bro. Like Jaylen Brown played. I mean, he was. I think he was like 8 for 21, only 22 points. That's terrible. That's bad. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you think about them? Did you not notice that they turned Jason Tatum into the screen setter and trying to play through Jaylen Brown? What did you think about it?
I didn't. I mean, you're not supposed to do that. Jason Tatum is your best player, bro. I know people always talk about Jaylen Brown. I know it's just one game. But everybody talk about Jaylen Brown. The gap between him and Jason Tatum is like kind of small. It's not. Jason Tatum is the better player. If you want to say Jaylen Brown's a better defender, more athletic, fine by me.
But Jason
Tatum is the better player. He showed it all this time in Boston, this playoffs. He needs to be more aggressive. You can't let your best player just basically set screens in the fourth quarter. And I think he should have. I'm not saying he should have played the whole fourth quarter, but I was looking at it as like, why is he not in the game at this time? He needs to come back in the game.
I did say that too. He took Jason Tatum out the game during the fourth. That didn't make sense.
So I was like, you gotta keep him in. This is no time to play. You're basically 8 wins away from a championship. This is no time to be doing stuff you do in the regular season. You have to play them. Not playing them gets you nowhere. They'll make adjustments though. They'll make their adjustments.
I don't know. I don't think Joe Mazzulla is going to make the right adjustments. I think it just makes more sense, like from the basketball guys' perspective, that like Boston ain't gonna get back there, huh?
I said, cut him some slack, bro. He a rookie coach going up against future Hall of Fame coach Eric Spoelstra right now.
I don't care. Just like I don't care. You ain't got time for slack, bro. It's a 7-game series and you're down 1. You ain't got time for no motherfucking slack. It's time to get it done, and I don't think you're gonna get it done. I put my money on Miami because I don't trust Joe Mazzulla. I don't trust him. I don't think bro gonna get it done simply for the fact he keep making the same mistakes over and over. That offense looks horrible. The pick and roll looks terrible. I don't know how many possessions y'all saw out there, but they playing 1v5. And I don't think Marcus Smart got another 11 assists in him. What y'all think? You putting that on your FanDuel ticket, Sheldon?
Marcus Smart 11 assists?
Yeah.
Not maybe double digits. I think he gets 7 or 8.
Shit, fuck you talking about? I don't think
he was the point guard. He was the point guard yesterday. And
for some reason, I don't know.
I forgot who said it, but somebody said I think it was Paul George. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. He said they have to play through, like they have to give more offensive plays to Marcus Smart. Somebody said, I forgot who it was. I saw it like earlier today.
I'm gonna say this, bro. They offense look better when they got Malcolm Brogdon run the play for them. Like Malcolm Brogdon is the smarter. I think he's not too much smarter than Marcus Smart, but I think he makes better decisions in crunch time. Marcus Smart panics. He panics a lot when it get late in the shot clock. Malcolm Brogdon stays smart, stay cool, calm, collected. I think the play runs better when it's Brogdon making a decision to go here, you do this, you do that. Smart, I think sometimes he try to go for a bailout flop offensively when it get late in the clock and he ain't got none cooking. But I don't know. What y'all think? Will y'all want to just hop on to this Nuggets Lakers? Because that's the Celtics offense to me. Goodness. I don't understand. What y'all think about these Lakers Nuggets?
Well, like I said in the group chat.
Again,
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
bro.
Go ahead.
The stress of watching that game that I felt, bro, makes no sense. I turned the game off. I ain't gonna lie. I turned the game off at the beginning of the third. Because after halftime, right now, saying that they put up 70 points first half on the Lakers, bro. It was just over with. I had to get up for work at 4 in the morning too and everything, bro. It's over with. It's over with, bro. And to know that Jokic had 10 boards in the first quarter, and most of them was, or a good deal of them was offensive boards, was beyond me. It was beyond me, bro. I don't know what AD was going, and I'm not even just gonna blame AD, bro. It seemed like the Lakers just was not ready for that. It seemed like they for sure got punched in the mouth real early.
Yeah, they recovered though. They recovered.
They did, but late in the game. But right, and it seemed like Jokic and Jamal Murray was just hitting everything, bro. The Nuggets was hitting everything,
especially Jokic, bro. He was not missing,
bro. And I don't know what do they not watch film? Like, I don't know how many cuts I've seen, how many tight cuts I've seen, and he still passed the ball. And they know that he gonna pass the ball, and they don't even get in the passing lane to get that. You know he gonna try to force that in there, and what he do? He
putting them in a. It's hard. You can't. He's a really good. He not putting them to where anybody could just give it here. He ain't doing that. He putting it in the right spot,
bro. They tough passes, but it's like they not even trying to get that shit.
Yeah, Sheldon, what you got to say about this? Like, I mean, your king did a good job. What you think?
He did, bro. 26, 9, 12 on 56% shooting.
Lakers got punched in the mouth. They got punched in the mouth early.
Y'all real violent today.
I mean, bro, Lakers got punched in the mouth early. They couldn't recover.
You seen that
they got out rebounded 47-30. That's not good at all.
That's not good.
And they had 15 offensive rebounds. That's a lot. That's a lot of rebounds. But they did recover, and then they took advantage of. Bro, everybody knows D-Lo don't play defense. That ain't nothing new. But I feel like once they use AD as a help defender, makes life a little harder for Jokic. Instead of playing one-on-one, unless when they play one-on-one, because it's gonna put AD in foul trouble, or somebody's gonna cut, like an Aaron Gordon, KCP. He was on fire yesterday. I say he a streaky shooter, and that's just how it is. When he hot, he hot. That's what happened. Jamal Murray, he did what he was supposed to do. We expect him. Aaron Gordon, he ain't played well, but they're not asking him to score all that like that. They just need him to play defense, be open every once in a while. That's what they need to do. They need to let him shoot. I will live with Aaron Gordon shooting any day of the week. He's their worst 3-point shooter. He ain't a bad 3-point shooter, but he the worst one in the starting 5. So I'm gonna let him shoot. Michael Porter Jr., we go. If he hit, he just hit, bro. He just like them. If he hot, he hot. Yeah. So they gotta take advantage. They really just gotta take advantage. I say you gotta be physical with Jokic. That's what they need to do. And they couldn't do that in the first day because Jokic, he got to 80. 80 actually played a good game. Not gonna lie, he played a good game in the first game. LeBron did too. Austin Reeves came alive late.
Yeah,
he definitely came alive late in the second half. And they put Rui Hachimura in because he's a big guy. I mean, they just gotta. I just hope tonight they do good on the defensive adjustments.
I feel like the density of the air just wasn't right, bro. They weren't ready to play in Denver that night. I feel like that's really just what it was.
I mean, I'm not shocked they lost game 1. I mean, personally, game 1s don't really mean nothing to me. I feel like that's like the fill-out game. It's like we see what everybody's doing, yada yada yada. Then second game, that's when I'll be looking like, okay, what did you change from game 1?
What do it mean for the winners to win game 1?
I mean,
you got an advantage going in right there.
Well, technically no, because I mean for the home team, it means nothing. You did what you did. You took care of home court. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, if the Lakers would have won, that would have been amazing because now you stole home court back. But for the Nuggets, it don't mean nothing. They got their game. I think they. I know it's 20-16 right now, but it's still early. I think the Lakers will win. If they lose tonight, it's gonna be looking a little bad. But they could win both them games at the crib. I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh yeah, they haven't lost a home game.
Yeah, my take on the Lakers and Nuggets. I got Denver winning the series, and I think Denver wins the first two games. I think Denver is just better. I think they're just a better team. Honestly, the Lakers got a lot of star power, got a lot of really good players, but I do believe in the regular season, these guys have, weighed out with each other. They fight. They don't give up. And I think they weathered they did a really good job with the adjustment of putting Rue on Jokic. And I thought, they really did free up AD as the roamer, made him be able to help defend, get a few more blocks in that he was able to do. But I don't think they're going to be able to put Rue on him as much in this next few games in series because Jokic is a very finesse type player. His finesse is going to put him in trouble. And it's gonna just ultimately just end up putting AD back on him. And I don't think Jared Vanderbilt is gonna be enough to slow down Jamal. I do think that Denver they just have the better collective of players. Like it's just like Miami. Like it's easier for their role players to do what the Lakers role players have to do. Like it's going to be hard for Rue to go out there and get 15. It's going to be really, really hard for Russell to go out there and play his game still while not truly being a true facilitator, just standing on a 3-point line. I just think it's going to be easier for Denver because honestly, Michael Porter Jr. is better than all of the Lakers guys outside of Bron and AD. He's just better than them. When that's your third option and he didn't really get too many touches in the second half of the game either. I think he got like 3 touches or maybe 4, and he still got ended the game with 15. I just think that KCP is on a revenge tour. He definitely is energetic, and this is revenge series for him. Revenge game, revenge series. He loves the Lakers, but it's nothing better than getting back at the guys that that traded you. I just think that Jokic is gonna just he's gonna keep making the right play. He's the LeBron. He's the LeBron of the series. Like he's gonna make the right pass, the right play. What are you gonna do? You're gonna put Rue on him. He's gonna find. You can't keep doing the same things over and over. He's gonna find the right person to pass it to. They're gonna defer to Jamal. Then they're gonna defer to Michael Porter Jr. It's gonna collapse. So it's a real good chess game right now. But I do think because they play really good with each other during the season, they're gonna do the right things. But yeah, that's just my take. I got Denver winning the first 2 games in the series. I think Lakers get in one or 2 games.
I want to know how is it going to be
I got Lakers in 6.
with Vanderbilt, him out there because I know he got 4 points, but he didn't play the last 2 games because his offense isn't good. I mean, LeBron and AD go score, but it's like you're gonna need a little bit more though. I mean, I think they should have started Rui Hachimura. He's a big body. He can at least not get baby by Jokic when he's in the post. But and then D'Angelo Russell, how is it going to play out for the rest of the game? As him,
what you think is going to play out? What you think is going to play out for? What do you think is going to do? Let me get like a run through of what you think is going to happen with Vanderbilt and Russell out there. What you think is going to happen?
I think they're going to see how it is in the first half, and then Darvin Ham's going to make adjustments. Let's just say the Lakers are up. I think he keeps them out there. But if he sees Rui Hachimura getting it going early, I think he starts him the second half. I think D'Angelo Russell, they showed that clip of him after the game shooting up shots because, and then Bruce Brown talked about him in the media. He said, we hunted him. He said they know he's not a good defender. And I think D'Angelo Russell, he's going to come back and play better. I hope he does play good. But I think let's just see how it is in the first half, and then they'll make the adjustments. But, they just go run this 7-man lineup. Oh, yeah, and Lonnie Walker. 8-man rotation. He'll get some run. Austin Reeves might be the key. I think he might be the key. If he plays good, I never thought I'd say that, but he might be the key. If he plays good like how he did last game, they'll win.
I'll say this. I think Austin Reeves needs to be more of a facilitator as his role. But I do think that it's going to be hard for Russell to be truly effective because I don't see off the pick and rolls that he's going to be getting in set. I don't think he's going to get as much runway playing against like this fast, energetic, youthful team of the Nuggets. I can't see him getting enough runway to get those layups to get a true flow and rhythm of his shot falling consistently throughout the entire game. I don't think Russell is going to be able to get. I think he's going to get a shot off here and there, but I do think he's going to have more cold spells of missing and not being in rhythm because the Nuggets, they got the Bruce Browns, they got the rookie Braun or Brown, how you want to say it. Those guys are fast, and then you got Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon. I don't think it's going to be easy for him getting to that rim, but I do think Austin Reeves being a facilitator, I do think we might see him having more like 4 or 6 assists around that number. But I don't know. I just think the role players for the Lakers, they got a tough job. They got a real tough job. That pick and roll for them, for these guys, it's going to be hard because Denver is a wide team. And you need guys that can finish at the rim through contact. How many contact finishers do the Lakers have outside of AD and Bron?
They don't have nobody that really goes to the hole and gets contact, honestly. Maybe Austin Reeves every once in a while, but besides him, it's really just them three.
He's a mid-range finesser. He's a mid-range finesser with a little bit of a three-point shot. I just don't know. I think it's a hard fight for these guys. Honestly, even with Jared Vanderbilt being on Jamal Murray, I don't see that. I think it sounds good, but I don't think it truly works because Jamal is a finesser, and Jared Vanderbilt get his hands caught in the cookie jar a lot. And he's a strong boy. I think he's going to create a lot of contact, and we're going to see Vanderbilt in foul trouble early, and we're going to see Jamal get to the line for about at least 7 free throws this game. I guarantee it.
I mean, yeah, you don't get to the free throw line, but I don't know about Vanderbilt getting in foul trouble early.
Okay.
Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6, impossible against this team. Impossible.
I think I had Lakers in 7. They just got to win a road game. That's all they got to do. They just got to win one road game.
Yeah, you better go in 7 because they're not beating this team in 6. Ain't no way.
That's possible. But I got him in 7.
Not around here, partner.
Let's talk about your man, okay, Trey Ja.
Ja, man, they need to be on scared straight. They need to put Ja on scared straight. That boy from a good neighborhood. What is he doing? And he got caught using the chat GP to apologize. He's gonna get in trouble. He in trouble. He tried to apologize and got caught plagiarizing.
How do you even get caught like that?
Motherfucker said, write an apology for me and be sincere. That shit came up 100% match. He plagiarized. It's an apology.
How do you even caught like that?
Hey, bro, hey, Twitter is a motherfucker, bro, man. Twitter a motherfucker.
You know, the internet police, the internet gonna get to it, bro.
Motherfucker said, that sound like this shit I put in ChatGPT that. Wait, bruh. Ja don't give a fuck, bro. Bro.
I don't know about him, bro. He's trying his hardest. He really is. Like,
it's the music, bro. Like
I don't think it's the music, bro.
I was telling Shondell, bro, like, I swear, bro, like, listening to YoungBoy just like,
I don't think it's the music,
bro. It just bring a different type of energy to you, bro. And he in Memphis, and he already around like that violence and negativity, and bro, and you throw some YoungBoy in the mix of that, bro. You just where my gun at, bro?
It make you want to brandish a gun,
bro. It make you want to brandish a gun.
It's not. I don't think it's the music, bro. I think it's just the fame, bro, that comes with it. Being a superstar NBA player, it gets to your head. Like,
what?
I said it in the group chat.
I've never heard of somebody getting rich and want to what? Get into the NBA?
The fame. I'm talking about the fame.
You got to finish this. I don't know what the fuck you going with this.
What do you mean? What do you mean? No, I'm just saying. Like, no, I was about to say in the group chat, like, how, like, why would you? You see your friend on Instagram Live, and 9 times out of 10, you know how people be bro, you're gonna get the video put. You're gonna get the phone put right back on. Why would you pull it out? I didn't get that. That didn't make sense. His homie tried his hardest to save him, but bro, somebody screenshotted that immediately. So I don't think, some people saying like he gonna get suspended for a year. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he gets suspended at least half the season. So 41 games. That's just what's gonna happen.
I think it would have been close to 25 if he didn't get caught plagiarizing. But I think it do got something to do with the music. And I feel like bro really gotta just slow down, bro. Cause his homie had the camera on him. He turned back to him, then he pulled a gun out. So it's like, bro, you doing the most, bro. Like Ja, he really just don't care, bro. Cause he spent all that time, as a kid, hooping AAU, trying to get somewhere. Now he feel like he got there. Like motherfuckers, like this what people do, bro. People spend their whole life confused about where to start of the race at. Like motherfuckers do this shit with high school, college, all that. They think when you get somewhere, you passed the finish line. I made it. I'm in the NBA. I got the job. I graduated. Nah, motherfucker, that's the start of the race. Everything you did to get here was just conditioning to see how well you gonna perform at what you want to do. He got to the NBA and his success has ruined him. He think that he done. He think, man, I'm in the NBA. I made it. I got the big contract. You don't got rings. You ain't cemented into the legacy. You ain't one of the all-time best ever influential, bro. You got a gun, bro. Like it'd be different if you went to a gun range. You a black dude with dreads. You know how the perception of black people is already in America, guns and shit. And it'd be different. You at a gun range. You like saying this, you talk about proper protection, care, but come on, bro. But my man got to the NBA, bro. He think he done. He think he made it. He think he succeeded already in what he's supposed to go out there in life. Success has ruined the motherfucker. He think he at the finish line, not realizing he's still at the start line.
That's what I was trying to say. The fame is getting to him. Like he can do whatever he wants, and it's like, no, bro, you can't do that. You're in a multi-billion-dollar company.
You was trying to say that? Hey, yeah, okay, my bad. I'm
just saying, like you get to the league, and people just start acting crazy, think they can do whatever they want. It don't work like that. You're part of a company, and you're one of the faces of the league. I truly believe if this was some random player, nobody, we probably would have got a notification on ESPN, but it's like we would have just left it alone.
Hey, bro, I want to say this too. JJ usually be spot on and right with shit, but this time, JJ, you wrong, JJ. You 100% wrong, JJ. I hate to get it to you. That's just your white side showing, JJ. It's different. The perception of a black person with a gun and the way you waving it and toting it, I don't want to be surprised if, like, it's different, JJ. A black man with a gun and with the music and shit like that is perceived different, man. It creates a bit different atmosphere around you. And I get it. He ain't break no laws and shit like that. But you have to get people that kids look up to and the mistakes he making, you got to get motherfuckers like that off that path. Because the path that he going down is he ready to put a hot one in the motherfucker. He walking around with that motherfucking rocket on him. What you think he gonna do next, JJ, when somebody step to him? JJ, I don't give a fuck if a crime or law ain't been broken.
That boy was ready to shoot the roof off.
Bro, you gotta get the motherfucker off the path, JJ. That's just your white side showing, bro. I know you hoop and you been around the motherfucking people, the guy. That's your white side, JJ. Just sit that one out. Sometimes you gotta be like, hey, it ain't my motherfucking place. That one ain't your place, JJ. Just chill on that.
And then people talking about he's a kid and he's bro. What? They don't mean
it's
nothing.
Not no kid.
Nah, he's still a kid. He only 23. He's still a kid.
That's a
grown ass man. He's only 5 years. I'm only 5 years older than him.
Bro, at 23, bro, what the fuck was you? You still a kid at 23, bro?
Be serious.
Bro, he's still a kid. Bro,
you know right, bro. You know right from wrong.
Be serious, bro.
If that's the case, then if that's at 23, why you not paying all your girl bills going not going? That's a different podcast. That's a different podcast. At 23, you a kid, though. You can't tell me you a kid at 23, bro. You don't know shit.
No.
You know right from wrong, bro.
No, bro. I can't even vouch for him on that. Honestly, I couldn't even vouch for him on the first one. I can't, bro. What?
Hey, you funny. He said, I can't mess with him. Hey, when he pointed the laser at the Pacers, I was like, what the fuck?
I don't think it was him that did that one. I think it was one of his homies.
Devontae Pack.
I think it was one of his homies. But I'm talking about the moment he was in the club. I couldn't vouch for him on that. Like, what are you doing?
Bro, he gonna start doing his post games in the shiesty, bro. We going he going down a bad path, bro.
And then Adam Silver was like, I know you made a mistake this time, so we really only gonna give you 2 games. Then they look back and he like, bro, you ain't just never do the same thing again. Like, come on. Like, be serious. I can't vouch for him this time. I really can't.
Hey, that's your homie, bro. You need to talk to his ass, bro. For real.
He ain't my homie.
Hey, bro, you need to talk to bro. You need to text.
That man, no, he got some other problems to deal with, bro.
You need to talk to bro for real, G.
Obviously, he never was serious about it. They showed a video. Somebody said on Twitter, it was like, so what was the whole point of the interview? When he did with Jalen Rose, what was the whole point of it?
I got it all out now. I'm good.
And then
now.
It's like when he went to the rehab place for 4 days, it's like, I've never heard of a rehab place. You only be there for 4 days.
You got to go to that bitch for like a month. I thought 6 weeks.
Yeah, you got to go there for a minute.
What you go to rehab for?
Shit, what's the rehab about? Not showing bro, don't show a gun. Don't show a fucking gun. What the fuck? What's hard about that, bro? What's hard about that, bro?
I just can't.
Hey, bro, we gotta move on from Ja, man. He ain't even let the playoffs finish. He just made sure we have to talk about him, man. Hey, what's next for the Suns, man? They getting James Harden or what?
They not getting him.
Oh shit!
They're not getting James Harden.
What's going on with them, bro? What you think? What's your boy KD cooking? I know y'all be texting on Twitter and shit, bro.
Bro, they got other things. They got to find out how to get some good role players.
They got to find out who the fuck they finna hire as a coach.
That's what they was talking about. It might be Mike Budenholzer. Doc might be in there.
They just swapping it. They just swapping them out.
I mean, hey, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a minute since I've seen a lot of good coaches like that's
available.
I've never really seen this many coaches that are available at once, at least.
Yeah.
They do. They got a good little pick. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a good time to be a free agent as a coach. Hey, damn! I want to say this too about Doc. I don't think Doc should just go right back into coaching. I think he should take a little break, man.
I think Doc need to go ahead and just wrap it on up altogether.
He said he want to continue coaching.
Bro, take a little break because they tarnishing his name, bro.
Continue to be a second round exit, dog. Come on.
They tarnishing his name, G. He fucking around to be the coach for the Suns.
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, but all you really got is KD and Booker.
But Doc is also a legendary loser, bro. And
he a legendary one too. He one of the best coaches in NBA history.
He one of the sorriest coaches too.
Oh, you disrespectful.
There's a lot of sorry coaches in this league, and I don't think he the sorriest.
I ain't say he the sorriest. I say he one of the sorriest.
It's just he be tweaking in game 7.
No, bro.
But like overall, he's a good coach.
When the games really matter, bro, he just be folding.
That don't be him, bro. How you gonna blame Doc for that, bro? That's James Harden and Joel fault, bro.
I can't blame.
I blame all them all together, bro.
He was calling hella timeouts.
I don't know. You can't blame him for James Harden having 9 points. I don't know what you could do with that. You can't give me 10. PJ Tucker, and all he do is sit in the corner.
Bro,
and he had more points than James.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that ain't his fault, bro.
You can't blame him. And Joel Embiid,
that's his fault, bro.
I can't blame Joel for not being aggressive. The game was tied in the third quarter. Then all of a sudden, they just collapsed and gave up. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, nobody blamed Doc when they won them games when James Harden would go off. Now we blaming Doc when they get blown out. No.
Bro, they need to take that MVP away from bro.
I tried to tell you. That boy Reek was so happy that Joel won MVP.
That man cried for that. He cried for that award, bro. That Patty MVP. the petty VP. Then went out there and got 15 points. You can't even bet him for 15 points on FanDuel.
That boy Jokic would never. If Jokic had 15 points, you better believe he probably had 20 plus boards and 17 assists to go with that.
Man, bro. And they would have won the game. They would have won. They would have won the game. Man,
but that's the thing, though. How is James Harden gonna get there? But the new CBA kicks in. How is all of them gonna even get all that money? I don't even know. I mean, how is he gonna even get some money? Then that means they gonna have 3 all-star players, and then they just gonna be in the same situation again.
Yeah, bro. That's why I said, bro. Like my whole take this whole season was just like that shit don't always make sense. Sometimes you be like, oh, they got the better player, they got this, they got the better. It's like, bro, you don't always need the best players to win. You need a good team. You don't always need 3 superstars. Sometimes it's just better if the team just complete, bro. You need maybe 1, 2 stars and a complete team, a good bench. That's all you need, man.
Honestly, the last time a player that wasn't the best player that won was Dirk in like the series. He was not the best player. Like it was like LeBron, D Wade, and all them, but he wasn't. That was the last time. Majority of the time, whoever the best players are, they win the championship. That's majority of the time.
No, that's cap. That's cap because you disregard.
When was the last time?
No, you disregarding the whole path they took in the playoffs. We could look at when we got to go back to last time. Let's look at this playoffs right now. Let's go back to Miami versus the Heat. The Bucks versus the Heat. Who had the better player?
Giannis was hurt.
Miami had the better player in that series, at least.
Miami had the better player.
I mean, Giannis didn't do it. Giannis was hurt, and he was selling in the fourth
Did the Bucks have a chance? They had a chance to win the series.
Yeah, I always said they had a chance.
Okay. So with the Knicks and Miami, who had the?
Or you could say Jalen Brunson.
Okay, bro. So come on, bro. Let's look at
Jalen Brunson better than Jimmy Butler.
The Knicks team is better on paper. The Knicks should have won. It's like, bro, you can't just disregard like the path. It's not always about them, the better team always winning, the better player always. Bro, it's other things too. You can't disregard the path. Don't act like it wasn't teams that was getting knocked out that wasn't supposed to win.
I'm talking about winning the championship. Majority of the time, the best players win the championship.
Okay, so
that's what I'm saying.
So why Bron win that series when Steph and them didn't even lose 10 games that year?
LeBron was the best player.
LeBron was the best player in the league.
I thought Curry was the best player. The unanimous.
Who said that?
Okay, here we go.
Who said that?
I don't know, bro. I thought Curry was the best player. That year. A unanimous MVP?
Be serious.
A unanimous MVP.
So just because he won unanimous, he was just better than Bron. Be serious.
A unanimous, bro.
Be serious.
Okay. Look, listen to me, bro. My argument is a unanimous MVP, the only one we've ever seen in history, versus LeBron James. Is this a crazy take to say that he got a chance that these two? It's an argument about who better. Is it crazy? Is it a crazy take to argue who could be better?
No, LeBron's better than.
It's not a crazy take. Exactly. That's all I need to hear.
No, that's crazy.
It's a crazy take.
You can say Curry had a better year, but he was never better than Bron.
Okay. So to say I could argue it, right? I could argue it. It ain't gonna like it ain't just no. Oh no, shut the fuck up. You tweaking. It's an argument, right?
No, it's not an argument.
Okay. A unanimous MVP can't go against Bron that year.
That's like on.
That's just
some on paper. That's just some on paper shit.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
He wasn't.
I'm not asking for you to agree. I'm asking about the argument. You guys said no. L for me. I'm just gonna say this, bro. I simply don't believe that always the best player always just flat out wins.
That's what happens majority of the time.
I don't care. I'm not betting on it.
LeBron was always the better player against the Warriors. It was always the Warriors were the better team, but LeBron was the best player.
Okay, bro. I agree to disagree. I respect your points.
You still never told me who was the best, who was like not the best player to win a championship.
My points wasn't about being the best player to win a championship. My point was about the critique that like the path getting there doesn't. The best team, the one that's supposed to win, doesn't always result in being a winner. That's my take.
So the Heat get bounced.
Huh?
Isn't that what you're talking about? Don't they have to do with Jimmy Butler to a degree?
I mean, you could use it for my take. I'm just saying that, like, bro, just because you're the better team don't mean you're gonna win. That's all my take is. Like, it's not always that's not the given.
But that happens majority of the time, though. And
I'm just saying when you say the majority of the time, majority mean it happened like what 80%, right?
I mean, in basketball, you could say damn near 90%.
Okay, so 10%. I'm just standing in 10%, brother. That's all. I'm standing in 10%. You could stand in 90. You could stand in 80. I'm standing in 20 and 10. I disagree. I respect your point.
But you never told me who, though.
What are you talking about?
Who? What 10% of these teams have won, though?
Dirt.
Who
there you go,
they?
Dirt.
That's okay. That's it. Who else? That's shit. That's only one team, and that was in 2011. We in 2023 now. So what's that? 12 years ago.
Toronto.
Kawhi Leonard was the best player.
Kevin Durant.
I'll give you that one.
Kevin Durant got hurt.
Kevin Durant don't count.
I gave you two. I gave you two. We done. That's it. 10%. All I got because I'm in 10-20. That's it. Thank 10%. You. 10%. You got your point.
Majority of the time, the best players of the best team always.
Yeah. Win. Okay, that's your point. The majority. Sheldon, you don't got to try to stump me into oblivion. I'm saying I hear your point. I respect your point, but I'm not standing with you. You don't got to try to conform me to stand over there with you. I respect your point. You can stand over there. I'm going to stay where I'm at. I haven't been conformed. I'm not stepping over there with you. I'm standing my 10-20.
Just when you said Curry was better than Bron in that year.
He was a unanimous MVP that year, right? That don't
make you better, though. That don't make you better. That don't make you better.
That was when I brought that up, my point was that would it be crazy to argue?
No, that would be crazy.
If it's 100 people in the room, you think it's going to be unanimous?
Hell no.
Okay, exactly.
Hell no.
So what else you got? What else you got with James Harden 76ers? What other?
No. Why are these NBA coaches on these short leashes? Like we seeing all these coaches.
It's a players' league.
They just win. Like they'll win a championship. Like we saw Monty Williams got to the finals, leaves after 2 years. Mike Budenholzer won a championship, leave after 2 years. Same with Frank Vogel, won a championship, leave after 2 years. Why are these coaches on short leashes?
Why you think, bro?
Oh man, like you said, players' league. Players really control the league. Honestly, I know they was talking about earlier with Daryl Morey said he's not gonna inform with like Joel and be like who the next coach is. How you gonna do that with your best player? You have to like talk to him because it's like, what if him and the coach don't see eye to eye? Now it's problems. And then majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get rid of the coach. You're not going to get rid of the player. Yeah. So it's really just about players. But it's like winning a championship now doesn't let you stay with the organization a long time. It's like you have to show results every year. It's just like with Monty Williams. Bro, we always talked about he got the Suns finals. They were good last year. They were decent again this year. And then he gets bounced. After they just got KD, you're not gonna give them. I would at least kept them for at least next year to give them time. Like you always say, you said they only played 8 games, so he really didn't even coach them. He only coached KD for what 12 games and 8 in the regular season. It's like how can you form this partnership if you can't even coach the man for only not even 30 games?
Yeah, they setting the next coach up for failure, ain't they? What you think, Ace?
It depends.
Well, why they on short leashes?
Yeah.
I agree with y'all. I agree with what Sheldon said. If you're not showing results every year, the business got to keep going. And if they see a better fit and they don't want to give a new guy or somebody else a try, man, hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista.
Yeah, go ahead. Like you said, a championship don't secure your spot long term in this organization, bro.
Honestly, yeah, I feel the same way. It's a players' league.
Ain't no more loyalty in this league no more.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Like ain't no more. It's a players' league, and that management just doesn't want to put their foot down to stand up to players. They feel they must be player pleasers, And that just doesn't make sense. I think managers need to. I mean, management needs to start being realistic. Like when LeBron wanted Eric Spoelstra to be fired when he was with the Heat. It didn't make sense. I think they should have stuck it through. Like even when like Silas, he was brought in. Like management thought that he would management. He came in thinking that he was going to get James Harden some type of a decent team. But clearly, as you see, like he was set up and he wasn't protected from that. Now his whole reputation and record is ruined as a head coach. I think they need to be realistic with themselves. Like you got to give these people a real chance, a real shot of like longevity, at least 5. They need to start maybe getting a contract like 4 to 6 years, and they need to stop trying to be player pleasers. You can't be trying to give everything to these players because we seen the Nets. Look how atrocious that turned out. If KD wasn't being nice and sweet with the owner of it, they wouldn't have got anything back for him. They would have just been fucking high garbage. Like, what are you're putting too much? You're putting too many hands. You're not doing your job. You're letting players do your job, and you're letting it dictate the coaches. They need to stand up for their goddamn self. Be a Pat Riley. Be a Pop. Just stand up for yourself. Fight back, management. Fucking losers. That's what I think.
I think they need to at least say, okay, we're gonna guarantee you 4 years. First, especially if you're on a weak team, bro. I always say, because I feel like I know it's this the NFL, but the NFL and basketball like different. But in the NFL, it's like majority of the time the team is gonna be garbage. So it's like first year, I expect you to be garbage. So it's like I can't fire you off that. Second year, I at least should see some improvement. Third year, you got to make a push because we're probably going to get some new players, at least make the playoffs. Okay, then it's after that. And especially we all know certain teams is like they don't have championships aspirations. So it's like the Wizards. We know the Wizards ain't going to win no championship. So the goal is for them is just to be in the playoffs. Like as long as you make the playoffs, you're successful.
Yeah, you think so, buddy? You fuck with that?
What are you talking about?
No, I'm you know what I'm saying. You're just a petty guy.
Say what you gotta say.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Then why you say that?
I just thought it was interesting. I just thought it was interesting.
No, just
I ain't got nothing to say. No, I just found it.
Why
success.
Can't you just say it?
Failure. You gotta learn not to harp on such the small details and let it go, brother. You're gonna give yourself hypertension.
Don't say nothing about it.
Yes, you're gonna give yourself hypertension, Sheldon.
You made a small comment. I asked, why can't you just say it? This is the point of the podcast. Say what you gotta say.
I'm just saying. I just found it success and failure. I just found it interesting that you said that. That's all.
Okay, explain then.
Because is there such thing as success and failure
in sports?
Yeah. Okay, that's all I had.
Everybody has different expectations.
Yeah, I feel like when you said that though, like with like some type of improvement, it should be like looked at like, I don't know, like if you get brought into like an organization that isn't like projected to like even be contenders or make playoffs, they should look at it like over the span of like 4 years, like they were projected to only win like, because what the Pistons won 17 games. So how many games do they win next year, even with Cade? 20 something. So let's say like over 4 years, like we expect you to at least win like at least maybe 100 or 90 games. But like if you can't even get like close to that threshold, it's like, okay, we do need to let you go. Something like that. You get what I'm saying?
But the thing is, though, the coaches can't do nothing about the players that they get. If I'm picked with these trash players, it's like I can only do so much.
Man, you ain't even comment on what I said. You ain't even give me no ideas with my thought, brother. Could you comment on my idea with the numbers and the over the years?
I mean, yeah, I feel like you should get to 4 years. Like I think you should get 4 years now. It just depends. Like with Steven Silas, I think he should have got 4 years because it's like, you're gonna get a good pick. They got the third. No, I think it's the 4th pick. They got the 4th pick this year, I think. So it's like, let's see what we can do with a Jalen Green, a Sengun, a Jabari Smith, and let's say they potentially get James Harden. Let's just hypothetically. Maybe they could be competitive and fight for a play-in. You never know. But they didn't even give him a chance. They just saw he was bad for them 3 years. Like you said, he was set up for failure from day one. He thought he was going to coach James Harden and Westbrook. That's why he signed there. I mean, I doubt. But he was a first-year coach, so first-year coach is probably going to sign anywhere if they get the job. That's just what happens.
He should have. I think I like James Harden going back to Houston. I ain't gonna hold you.
If he goes back there, man, they're gonna criticize him.
For what?
Because it's like for you know how y'all always say about Chris Paul how he needs to win the championship. It's the same with James Harden. He needs to win the chip. Okay, he needs to win the championship. So it's like him going to a team that's nowhere near close to winning a championship. It's gonna look bad on him because it's like you kind of just gave up.
I mean, I feel like it'll be a beautiful return. I love when LeBron James returned to Cleveland. I mean, I think it'll be a good return.
See, but James,
but Bron came back with a package though.
Yeah, I mean, he recruited. He got Kevin Love and Kyrie was there, but that team.
Who was coming to Houston?
You don't think Harden could get nobody else to show up?
Hell no.
Don't nobody want to play with that nigga no more.
But LeBron already won championships. James ain't done nothing but just won the MVP.
Bro, he want to get back to the party lifestyle. He want to at least.
I agree with that.
He got his rest. He got
what? Out there with Jay Prince and Mob Ties.
I mean, ain't his restaurant 13 down there still really good? You been to 13 yet?
No, I haven't been down there. I ain't been there. But I mean, how you was just playing with another superstar and you're going to a team that's young and nowhere near close. So why would you go back there? You always, you know, some of these players always talk about I want to win this and that, but if you go back to Houston, it's like kind of just gave up.
He probably get Kyrie to go hoop with him.
It's kind of the same thing with Melo. Remember, he was supposed to go to the Bulls, but he wanted to stay in New York because of the money. He basically chose the New York lifestyle and the money to not win.
But Melo broke it down. He said, I know a lot of us believe that. I think it's because of the money too. But he did say that it was because like management and a lot of people was leaving and shit too though. But I do think it probably still played a role like behind the scenes and shit.
He definitely went for that money though, because at that time, you know, that was some years ago. So contracts ain't as big as they are now.
145 million.
I think he was gonna sign for 4 years, 80 million. At that time, that's not a lot for a Melo that's still in his prime.
I thought that New York was 145 million.
No. I'm saying for the Bulls. Bulls, it was 4 years, 80 million. But he went 145 for 5. And it's like, I'm gonna go back for the money. And even though they still had Rose, they still had Noah. I think Luol Deng they had a squad. They could have went to a championship that year.
They had Jimmy. They had Jimmy too.
I don't think Jimmy Butler established himself yet though.
He was good at defensive presence though.
Yeah, but he wasn't nowhere near like how he was like when he was on Timberwolves and the Heat. But they could have won. So it just depends. I don't think James Harden should go back to Houston.
This a good ass game.
Licking my chops. That's what the Lakers doing.
I mean, it's a good game. Bron's showing his age right now, though, but it's a good game right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
Rui Hachimura playing good.
He getting a lot of like cuts and shit like that. I ain't gonna hold you. His he got the numbers, but like I ain't gonna hold you. His baskets ain't like no. I'm hooping.
Age.
Sure. I mean, take advantage of the cuts. You gotta take advantage of that.
He definitely just missed that reverse slam dunk. That bit popped off his knee.
8, 5, and 5.
Oh, y'all don't got the game on the background?
Of course.
Y'all ain't got y'all TVs mounted? Let me stop. My TV not even mounted.
I don't even trust my TV being mounted.
For real?
No.
I just don't want to deal with that when I move. I ain't gonna hold you.
One day I just feel like it's just gonna fall off. Then it breaks. Then I'm screwed.
Bro, if your TV fall off mounted, you got more problems in that house than that. Cause that mean the damn.
That mean that motherfucker sheetrock.
If that fall, that you need to get out.
Oh boy,
that motherfucker finna come down.
I just got it on a TV stand, man, and we move on.
Facts. I got a TV stand too. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really be wanting to pay nobody to mount my TV. I don't trust myself to do it.
All right, we done.
All right. How's that bitch up?
I told y'all I ain't fucking around with them guns no more. I'm down with it. That wasn't me. That's
Hey,
what he
sent
need to do.
You sent that picture with Coach Carter. That's the only dude. Coach Carter. Not Coach Carter.
Coach Carter too. He should be in that motherfucker. Though. I ain't gonna hold you. That'll really turn things. Hey, motherfucker was like, how can Ja fix this? There's like, cut his hair, pop out on IG Live at church on Sunday, pay for everybody bills and shit and pay the whole city gas bill.
That dude had to be from Memphis, right?
That motherfucker would just really try to slip that in there. That wasn't me. That wasn't R. Kelly with it. That wasn't me. Somebody need to protect me from me because I just love and I give too much. It wasn't me. Man, Ja.
That nigga said, I don't know how to hog tie people.
They killing me with this shit, man. Ja fucking up, man. Ja fucking the fuck up, man.
Are you making brownies?
That nigga fucking up. That wasn't me. Y'all killing me with this shit, man. Man, that nigga don't give a fuck about that money.
All right, fellas, I gotta leave y'all, man.
I'm going to. I gotta hit the grocery store right quick. All right, actually, I got Chipotle. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't even eat. I'm going.
See y'all next week.